Good morning, y'all. Tony Beth with LaGlaze Pastures. I'm over here at Holton Farms.
Hi, I'm Joshua Holton with Holton Farms. We're here in Prairieville, Louisiana, or locally Galvez. We're located at 43086 Highway 933. I've been here pretty much my whole life, and this is family property. My great-grandfather farmed strawberries and corn on this property. That's what they paid for this place with. I've been growing here for 3 years now, and this is my second successful garden, and it's a labor of love and a lot of learning. Tomatoes coming up on our dead rows where the onions were planted.
So are all the onions pulled up now?
This is where the 10,000 onions live.
Okay.
And I got to get all the plastic picked up, and I use a lot of natural fertilizer, and that's what mostly the ground is fertilized with. And as you notice, I don't use Roundup. It's a weed eat job, and it's a lot of weed eat. So we'll come walk through. Here's the zucchini that's been getting too much water, and the yellow squash. Here's a baby. Those are some zucchinis. Oh, there's my pollinators. There it works. If you want to look over here, is my yellow squash. Needs to grow up. Behind you is fall squash, but we got acorn squash. And they're just about getting ripe. And over there is the white panheads. We'll have to walk around. We're going to walk down this way a little bit. We do have a random reseed okra. Yellow zucchini. All through out here. We got spaghetti squash right here. Cucumbers. They're not quite making yet, but they will be soon. Two spaghettis. And then down here we got I guess this was one of my breeds. I collected seeds last year from my spaghetti squash, and apparently these seeds last year mixed with some zucchini. So now I have what we'd call a squatini, a spaghetti squash and a zucchini mix.
You got to find out what it tastes like.
I don't know. We look at them. They're getting huge, and we're gonna cut one when it gets big enough and see what it tastes like. We got watermelons over here. Sugar House melons. We got some nice ones coming in. We counted 15 right here this morning. And that's not counting what's out there. These are white squash. Get to some plants with some. We picked all these the other day. Did you get my worker? My free labor. They bounce through. Sorry, but we don't use Roundup, and we do get weeds every now and then. Those are butternuts. And
Do you have a problem with vine borers with the butternuts also?
As long as I spray 7 dust once a week, I don't have an issue with them. We have plenty of white squash, and they are flowering. And this whole row is white squash all the way down, and then back up to right behind you. And then the butternuts, they're coming along pretty good. I hope my cantaloupes don't turn out to be hot, because I planted them next to the jalapeno. But the cantaloupes are coming along. We got a few. We pulled the vines out of the weeds, and we laid this plastic down, and we'll try and get through here with the weed eater to lay the other side of the plastic down. But cantaloupes they look a little rough because we pulled them out of the weeds the other day to lay them out flat.
And you said these are all jalapenos?
These are jalapenos.
Oh, wow. You're going to have a lot of jalapenos.
And they are starting. There's a couple of them in here, but there's plenty of flowers. Yeah, we're going to have a bunch of jalapenos. And I've got some smaller. They're smaller, but they're the bigger jalapenos planted in this row over here. Nope, there's my honeybee. My honeybees laying in the flowers of the cantaloupe. I'm hoping by next week I can start picking butternuts. But there's some big ones. And there. Look, there's a few here. And there. And there, and there, and there. And they've done crossed over into the white squash. The acorn squash has crossed over into the white squash. And my cantaloupe. And I also grew another, like a pumpkin squash. I don't know the exact name of it. That's a small one.
Interesting.
It's supposed to turn purple.
Huh.
Bluish, a bluish. Here's another one. And I'm hoping to have acorn squash. Hopefully next week too. But we got a few jalapeno plants. We'll be picking jalapenos for a while.
What's your favorite jalapeno dish?
I put them in my breakfast burritos. I'll take bell peppers, banana peppers, onions, chop all that up, put a couple of jalapenos in there, and saute that down, scramble some eggs, fry a little bit of bacon, and crumble that up, and then fry some breakfast sausage, break that all up, stir it all together, put it in some burritos.
We love jalapeno poppers.
I like jalapenos, I really do. I'm not a really fire hot person. I like the taste though. I love the taste of jalapenos. I'm not the type of one that's gonna sit here and eat them off the plant. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come out here and pick some jalapenos. Wow, there's a bunch. Whoa. You want a bite?
Nope. They got to be cooked for me to eat too.
I ain't eating the seeds.
That
They got a good taste.
that spice hits me, and
they're not spicy.
they're not. No, I'll try. We'll see. I'll start dying in about 5 minutes.
Just don't eat a whole piece of it, but they got a good taste to them.
Oh, they really do. Yeah, they're not too spicy.
But they got a jalapeno taste to it. Mm.
They sure do.
Woo. Yeah, wait a minute. Grow, baby, grow. Yeah, it does have a little taste to it.
It does.
That first bite I took didn't.
They're good though.
We'll walk to the other end of the garden. You want water now?
Yes.
These are my cold peppers, I hope. And they just put some bell peppers in the ground yesterday. Sweet cherry peppers, banana peppers, bell peppers, black beauty eggplants, and long early eggplants. And then I've got okra. We're gonna plant pumpkins in these rows if the grass is tall. We're gonna plant pumpkins there, and then the sweet corn on the far end. Walk down the cherry peppers. Got volunteer cucumber plants coming up too. Last spring I had cucumbers planted here and cantaloupes planted down there, and I've got a cantaloupe plant growing in the middle of the aisle over there. Here's the bell peppers. And then bananas. The bananas, everything looks better at 15. So we're flowering on our eggplant. I don't know if this is a volunteer cucumber or looks like a cucumber. Starting to get some banana peppers. Get some cherry peppers. Ooh, those plants are loaded. Little cherries.
Oh yeah.
And they'll turn red like that one down there. Deer step on your stuff and break it. That's cucumbers.
Okay.
But everything on this side of the garden, I've been having issues growing. It's just slow.
And you said you had a fall garden here.
Yeah, I have a fall garden here.
And before the fall garden, did you have another garden here on this side?
Oh, it was all. This is the first big planting I've done out here. Other than the fall garden, I've never planted anything out here other than grass. From being farmed so long, this place was a bowl. They had washed everything down to the center of the road, or the fields. You dropped off the road into a sinkhole. And I spent a lot of time and effort in redoing all the fields, pulling the fields back to the middle from the years and years and years of planting. And now I'm getting the fields back right. And There's a lot of clay, and adding the manure and the pine shavings has really loosened and opened the soil up. That's why everything up there is growing better. It's been 2 years in there, and this year it's just slow on this side. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Next year it'll be really good. But they're coming along. We got plenty of flowers and a bunch of green tomatoes. Plenty of flowers. And we're starting to get some green tomatoes. Oh no. Rub my eye. This is the tomato garden. They're coming. It's not as fast as I want them to.
Oh yeah, you got some
Some red
turning
ones.
red over there.
And they told me the ones that were green on the other side, the birds pecked all of them. I'm located at Highway 933, straight across from Old Homestead, every evening, Tuesday through Saturday from 3 to 6. I go to Holton Farms on Saturdays when they have berry pickings, and on Wednesdays evenings when they have berry pickings. I'm Joshua Holton, and this is Holton Farms. This is the farm tour.